All right, y'all. So Trump has been indicted yet again. Now, this is not surprising. This is not surprising at all, but I wanted to come to you all and share with you some of the facts of this case because it is hilarious what's going on. Now, if you have not paid attention to my last couple of videos, you will not know that I just put out an audiobook for the ebook that I wrote in 2020 called Zeraxia, Wrath of the God King. Make sure that you check out my description for the links to all of that. Now, if you like fantasy, black fantasy, queer fantasy, you know what I'm talking about, you'll definitely like this book. And also, I am working on the sequel. I'm trying to make this a trilogy at the very least. But the next installment will be coming out hopefully before the end of the year or the beginning of next. Either way, make sure you check out the audiobook for the first one, or if you don't like audiobooks, you want to read it for real, make sure you check out the ebook. Links to all of that are in my description. Also, make sure you check out my Patreon at patreon.com/AdrianExpression. Podcasts come out on there every single week, every Tuesday. So let's get into it. The Associated Press says what to know about the documents case and what's next. So if you're not aware, Trump got indicted on 37 counts of mishandling classified documents. And this ain't no bullshit ass classified documents. Like it's like war plans. It's like we're talking about like nuclear type shit. Like it's some classified shit, like for real, top secret shit. So as we know, apparently all this happened at his Florida estate. I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes just exactly how he was apparently storing these classified documents that his ass was not even supposed to have in the goddamn first place. The shit is actually hilarious. So of course he was already charged in New York with 34 counts of falsifying business records. So let's look at what's going on. So the charges include counts of retaining classified information, obstructing justice, and making false statements, among other crimes. Trump's Idaho potato-shaped head ass is accused his you know what I mean, straw broom in the wig built ass is accused of keeping documents related to nuclear weaponry in the United States and the nuclear capabilities of a foreign country, along with documents from White House intelligence briefings, including some that detail the military capabilities of the United States and other countries, according to the indictment. They also allege that Trump showed off the documents to people who did not have security clearances to review them, and later tried to conceal documents from his own lawyers as they Oh, this motherfucker is so stupid. Okay. He tried to conceal documents from his own goddamn lawyers, girl, as they sought to comply with federal demands to find and return said documents. Now, apparently, these charges carry a penalty of up to 20 years in prison. Get his ass out of here. After leaving office in 2021, the president apparently showed someone working for his political action committee a map that detailed a military operation in a foreign country. On another occasion, he apparently showed a writer, a publisher, and two of his staffers a plan of a military attack. So of course they're not supposed to be seeing none of that shit. Now, with all of this information coming out that Trump, I mean, to me it's obvious. Of course, if you got the documents, of course he's showing people, telling people to, and it's just like, bitch, these are top secret documents. Why the fuck would you even Anyway, if I only had a brain, like, let's not even be too surprised. Anyway, let's switch to this. In light of all this news coming out that he showed people who were not supposed to, I guess, see these things, he showed these people these documents, right? This is coming from Billboard. Billboard says people on Twitter are connecting a section of Donald Trump's indictment to a Kid Rock interview. Trump showed a representative of his PAC. We already know that. Let's pick it up here. Twitter users began speculating and connecting the statement to a 2022 interview Kid Rock had with conservative commentator Tucker Carlson. This is what he said. This is what Kid Rock said. We're looking at maps and shit, and I'm like, am I supposed to be in on this shit? He said, what do you think we should do about North Korea? I'm like, I guess that's what Trump was asking Kid Rock, and Kid Rock said, I'm like, what? I don't think I'm qualified to answer this. It has not been confirmed that the section of the indictment is in reference to Kid Rock. I don't know if it is, but either way, you know, and they're talking about this person was a part of the political action committee. I don't know if Kid Rock is, I don't know what's going on with that. But I'm just like, if he's showing Kid Rock shit, if the president was showing, if he was showing Kid Rock top secret military plan, ain't no telling who this motherfucker show shit. Oh my God. I'm about to show you how he stored them documents in a second, but listen to this. AP goes on to say, how is Trump reacting to this? Trump on his Truth Social app on Thursday called his indictment a dark day for the United States of America. In a video post, he said, I'm innocent and we will prove that very, very soundly and hopefully very quickly. Within 20 minutes of breaking the news, his 2024 presidential campaign sent out a fundraising missive asking for financial support. On Friday, he continued to post about it on social media, lashing out at the special counsel who investigated the case, seeking to blame President Joe Biden, labeling the investigation a witch hunt. Of course, I had nothing to hide, nor do I now. Now, this is interesting. We're all, you know, kikiing and having fun, playing, you know, laughing at this motherfucker. But at the end of the day, it's, I saw that every time he gets arrested, it's like his people, his cult gives him more money. So that's exactly why after this announcement was made that he was indicted, they sent out a fundraising link or whatever, and the money was coming. The money came in. So this article pointed out that yes, okay, he's getting arrested, he's getting indicted, but at the end of the day, every time something like this happens, his cult rises up and really feeds his pockets. Now, look at how he stored these goddamn boxes. He just tossed them holes and he just tossed them holes in the room, just tossed them holes. Look at how he got this shit in a bathroom. Look at how he got classified. The thing is that y'all already know on here, I'm not really for no establishment. I'm not for the establishment of the Iron Throne. Y'all already know that. But I'm just like, if y'all claim to be so patriotic and so flag worshiping and all this shit, and y'all claim, oh my goodness, we gotta, you know, love America and all this shit, you got the classified documents sitting underneath this ugly ass chandelier, bitch. And why the fuck you rich ass bitches got some ugly ass taste, this ugly ass chandelier above y'all when y'all trying to take a shit? Ugly ass chandelier in the fucking bathroom. Who the fuck got a chandelier in the goddamn bathroom? I mean, outside of my tax bracket, obviously, but bitch, that shit is ugly. Y'all are so fucking tacky. Y'all got so much money, y'all don't know what the fuck to do with it, girl. If y'all claim to be this patriotic and this, you know, riding the dick of Uncle Sam, how the fuck y'all got, you know, classified documents spread everywhere, then y'all got me making excuses for his ass. Republicans were doing what happens next. Basically, he is scheduled to appear in court on Tuesday in South Florida. It wasn't immediately clear what the procedure would look like. We already know that when he was charged by the Manhattan District Attorney in the New York case, he surrendered to authorities. And I think, he ain't gonna, what else is this motherfucker gonna do? Now, the question that we all want answered, does a federal indictment prevent Trump from running for president? And the answer apparently is no. Neither the indictment itself nor a conviction would prevent Trump from running or winning the presidency in 2024. This was the point I was making earlier. As the New York case showed, criminal charges have historically been a boon to his fundraising. The campaign announced that it had raised over $4 million in the 24 hours after the indictment became public, far smashing its previous record after the FBI search of Trump's Mar-a-Lago club. Republicans are responding exactly how you might imagine. I'm not going to read all this shit, but DeSantis was over there saying some shit. All they asked was just like, oh my goodness, this is a witch hunt. Where the fuck we are with Biden and Hillary and all this shit. I'm just like, it's interesting that they use these arguments, because for me, I'm just like, bitch, I don't care about none of you hoes. I don't care about Biden, none of you bitches. I don't care about none of these Clinton, none of these bitches. So it's like, I'm looking at everybody in politics, especially at the federal level, who's doing this type of shit. I'm watching them consume each other. I'm watching the American government cannibalize itself. And I'm just sitting back and laughing, because you bitches need to be more invested in lifting the people, lifting the citizens out of the situations that they in, rather than walking around here like y'all are Senator Palpatine. And that's what basically all you bitches in federal government do all the time. So I'm sitting back and I'm cackling, okay? So yeah, they be saying, oh, what about Trump? What about Biden? What about Hillary? What about the Democrats? I'm just like, get their ass too. Get their ass to get on their ass. So anyway, speaking of responses, let's see how Trump's lawyers have responded to this news. CNBC says, Trump lawyers quit classified documents case. 2 lawyers who represented Donald Trump in the months before the former president was indicted on federal charges over his handling of classified documents quit working for him Friday morning. The attorneys Jim Trusty and John Rowley did not explain in detail why they had resigned, other than to say in a joint statement that, quote, this is a logical moment to do so given his indictment Thursday in the U.S. District Court in Miami. Trusty and Rowley also said they will no longer represent Trump in a pending federal criminal probe into his efforts to overturn his loss in the 2020 election to President Joe Biden. So his one lawyer, John Rowley, or Rowley, rolled on down the river, and his other lawyer, Jim Trusty, was not to be trusted to see this case through. Left your ass high and dry. So yeah, I mean, I just thought I would bring this information to y'all. It is absolutely hilarious to see him storing these classified documents in this fucking porta potty that he got going on with the chandelier. I cannot believe that this man didn't even make the search difficult for them. I mean, the people didn't even have to come in and, you know, dig underground or type in a secret fucking, you know, code or entrance code password into the goddamn bat cave or something. They didn't even have to look in between the walls. At least Joel Osteen hid his motherfucking shit in between the walls. Look that shit up if you ain't heard it. At least Joel Osteen hid his motherfucking money and shit and all that shit in between the walls of the church, bitch. Trump just called one of these bitches on the phone, told him to go pick that shit up in probably a U-Haul motherfucking truck, and brought that shit right behind like a receptionist desk or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Got that shit about to be getting wet from the fucking shower and the bidet. Like, I mean, can't even flush the toilet, and you gonna fuck up a military map. Get his ass out of my face. This shit is funny. I thought I just definitely had to share it with y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Like I said, make sure you check out my other links, my Patreon. Make sure you check out my audiobook that I just put out. Love y'all so much. And make sure that you have a good goddamn evening. Every time I run, he's on ass so bad, but even one touch, you gotta drop the rack.